Do you guys believe in cheating back?
No.
I feel like she should get her lick back in the worst way possible, but sis, you still should leave.
Yeah.
But you gotta get your lick back in the worst way possible first.
Okay, for all the humiliation over the years.
Lord, give me a man with a big zozo. Give me a man who just is loving on me and doing all the consistent things, and his actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
How many chances are you gonna give for somebody to get it right in the bathroom?
I'm not gonna lie. No. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki back with another episode of Girl Talk with Key. I have some beautiful ladies here. This is a special episode that you guys do not want to miss. Before we get started, I want to introduce all the ladies that we have here because they are all brand new faces to the show. Who do I have standing here?
Hey, it's your girl Wilhelmina Jones, also known as the Empress Raw, checking in live from Dade County.
Yes, my girl Empress. Me and her go back like a Cadillac on four flats. That's what you don't know, but that's what you need to know.
Yes.
Yes, who do I have here?
What up, y'all? It's your girl Versatile, live from Dade County as well.
Yes, Dade County in the building.
Period.
Okay, I hear y'all. And who do we have here?
Hello, it's your girl Imani Gold from Jamaica, but modeling here in Miami.
Yes, Jamaica and here in Miami. Listen, we got the Miami girls here today. Miami girls, are y'all ready for this conversation?
Let's
Been
get to
ready.
it.
Y'all ready to have some girl talk?
Yes, I've been waiting
Let's
on this
get it.
one.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Y'all, we're about to get this party started. This is the first question that we got from our audience. They want to know, should a woman be judged by her past? Does her past matter when choosing a partner? What do you guys think? As a woman, should you be judged by your past when a man is getting to know you?
It depends on how you're trying to live your life now. If your past is the same as what you're doing now and you're stuck in your ways, then I feel like someone has a right to take your past into consideration. But if you were young, wild, doing whatever you wanted to do, but now you're older, you're mature. People need to understand that, like, you get mature, but time, you can't hold that on somebody, depending on what they're doing now.
Yeah, I honestly feel like trust is not about what you had going on in the past. Trust is about what you're doing right now. If she's not embodying what your intentions are with her, then why are you judging her, you know?
I get that. I get that. So, like in a superhead situation, okay, you know that she has come out with tell-all books about the number of people she has been with. Do you think that type of woman should be judged by her past, or should she be taken for who she is right now today, according to what the other ladies
Like
have
if she
said?
just came out like, oh, I got 2,000 bodies or
Yeah, I
something
got
like
2,000 bodies, and now I want to change for you. I want to be different.
then yes, somebody that's stepping into that has the right to be like, is that something that I want to deal with? Because what if she has not changed? If nothing changes, nothing changes. But dealing with them, seeing what their intentions are, what they truly want to pursue, like
You get to
I think you should give somebody a chance.
Yeah.
give them a chance.
Because people change every single day.
Okay.
I
What do you
think the
think?
past is important, but people do change. Like, for example, my girl Black China, who is now goes by her government, Angela. Like, we've all sat back, we watched, we seen her go from being a dancer to
Many
whatever,
phases.
but now she been sober or whatever, and she just got engaged. This past
too long ago.
weekend.
Yes.
So it's like, I think it just depends on the person that you're dealing with, how secure they are, because you're not really dating somebody's past, you're dating them in the present, and you're hoping to make a future with them. Like she said, as far as you got 2,000 bodies or something, you might want it. That's something to think about. It is
Yeah,
true,
definitely.
but it doesn't mean we all evolve, so we're not living in the past.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Can I chime in again? I kind of really resonate with this question because I used to be a
used to be out
dancer. No, it's not out there, but I came from stripping for over 7 years. So if I'm like invested in somebody and we're taking each other serious, I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, well, you a stripper because you know what I'm saying? I used to be in the clubs and stuff. Like, I wouldn't want to be labeled as what I was in prior time. You get
Right.
me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better.
You're
than that.
becoming
Right.
Yeah.
You're constantly growing, constantly evolving, constantly
Yeah.
creating,
Right.
like who is somebody to be like, oh, well, this is who you are because you once did it, you know?
I change every day. Like, you're not the same that you were when you were in high school to who you
Yeah.
are now. So
Yeah.
if you meet me next week, I might be a little different from the last time you met.
Yeah.
That is
Come
true.
on.
And I
That's
definitely think it
literally it.
depends on the individual. I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna judge you by some of your past because I need answers. I need answers. And if you're able to provide me with some type of insight where it lines up and makes some kind of logic or sense, it's like, okay, I can understand that. Maybe your situation wasn't the best, or maybe you didn't have a certain type of guidance, but you found yourself, or some type of epiphany happened and you're looking for growth and development. But if you just telling me you just was out here wilding and you still wilding, I feel like your past is definitely a foundation of who you are at your core. And it definitely does take for some type of enlightenment for someone to be on the level that you guys are speaking on, to say, you know what, that's who I was back then, but this is who I am now. A lot of people don't reach that point. You know what I'm saying? They bring on a representative of who they are now for the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and they revert back to who they may have been in the past. So I do agree that it depends on the now, because what I did 10 years ago, honestly, whatever I did 10 years ago, you don't count. I'm letting you know that now.
Yeah, like,
With what you just
whatever
said.
whatever we did last year, don't matter.
let's be so
I
for
don't see
real.
us judging
I'm not
you.
judging nobody for who they were in their early 20s because my brain did not start rewiring until I turned 25.
And my body
Like,
can't
what you just
reset.
I don't know
said,
how y'all feel.
My body can't reset after every cycle, so it's just like
My body can't reset every morning, but that's just me.
Let's be so realistically honest.
Yes. Okay. So y'all feel like women should not be judged based on their past.
Absolutely not.
But if you gonna say women, we got to say what about the men too now?
Okay,
because
okay.
the men be having body yada yaddies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Depends on
I would
what
not.
he been
I would
through.
never ask a man like, "What's your body count?" or whatever. Like, I don't want.
That's
to know.
a man question. No woman
I
ever
don't
asks
wanna
that stupid
know,
question.
like,
Women
what
never,
they ask.
you'll never catch a woman asking what's your body count.
No.
I don't
Right.
care.
I
Because
wouldn't
men
consider
are
it a
so-
judgment, but it is insight that I will take into account.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying,
I would
yeah.
say if the foot was on the other foot, since we are talking about women, if the shoe was on the other foot and I meet a woman that has 4 kids with 4 different men, I may not judge you per se, but I really want to know what transpired that you had 4 kids with 4 different people. Like, you didn't learn after the second one or the third one, like you went ahead with the 4th one. For me personally, that would be a type of woman that I would not necessarily cling to. Yeah,
Or take
because I feel
seriously.
like her decision making is not too sound. Like, I don't want to say that her children are mistakes, but you are picking men and you're choosing to take on a lifelong commitment with them by procreating with them, and then you're leaving them within a X amount of time, and you're just having these children by different men. I have to take that into account. Now, I'm not saying that you are a bad person. I'm not saying that you are not a great thing to society.
Right.
But also at the same time, Mama, I would kind of steer clear of a woman like that. And honestly, a man like that. You are a man with 4 kids and 4 different baby mamas. I'm judging you by that. I don't want no parts with you because you're giving me, you plant your seeds and you leave. No, thank you, sir. You will be getting judged. Now, we can be friends, homeboys, homegirls, but I'm not going to take you serious. So, like I said, I kind of agree with y'all a little bit, but it is that little 20% that is like, some of the things you do in life don't make sense, and I have to judge you off
But
that.
if you give them a chance to elaborate and you're open-minded enough to like adjust your opinion on that, I don't feel like that's considered judging. You're just learning someone.
Yeah,
So I don't think you're judging them. It's like if you hear that, but like if you give them a chance to like, elaborate and give backstory to what happened, and then you're able to adjust your opinion on it, and you're like, okay, I understand now.
Like,
That's
I'm
not
able to
judging.
adjust myself right now because let's be so for real. Me and a man that got 4 different baby mamas could never be nothing.
Yeah,
We could never be nothing because all that shows me is that you lack self-awareness.
yeah.
Especially if all of those
Self-control.
relationships are intentional.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Because
So-
would you want to be somebody's 5th baby mama?
Yeah.
The past does matter. The past does matter because the things that you do in the past is going to affect you in the future. I don't care how you look at it. Now, there are certain things that may not affect you as much, but there could be certain mistakes that you make in the past that now you are an adult, you're reformed. You can't even live at a certain place because of the mistakes that you made.
Right. Right.
You can't even buy a certain place because of mistakes that you make with your credit or your life or your decisions. So your past does matter. So it is important that people try to be more mindful of the decisions that they make, because it can come bite you at the end. And you
It
may
matters
lose out on a good person because of the choices and decisions that you made. If you got the baddest bitch tatted across your neck and you want to be the first lady now, like that may tweak the pastor's,
Yeah.
you know,
Perception.
of you. You may be a nice person, but he can't have the first lady with the baddest bitch tatted across her chest plate.
Yeah.
It does matter.
Like, I'm judging people by what they're doing at this big age. I'm not judging nobody from what they did in their 21, 22, 23. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I do get.
That's true.
That I do get, because at a certain age there comes an expectation. If you 35, making silly 18-year-old decisions,
You gotta go.
really
Hang
gotta
it
move
up.
away.
Hang it up.
I definitely do get that. I definitely do get that.
Age
But
does
at the
matter.
end of the day, guys, no matter what your age is, because we do have a wider range of audiences, please think before you make any decisions. That come with jobs, kids, relationships, marriages, situationships. I don't give a damn what it is. Even with getting gas the next morning versus at night. Get your gas at night, because you know in the morning you're going to wake up late and you're not going to have time in the morning, okay? So just be mindful of the decisions that you make so you can prepare for a better future. If you make good decisions now, in the future, you may not have too many things to worry about, okay?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead to the next topic. Y'all ready for the next topic?
We ready.
Y'all was on the lady side on that one. That one, I was like a little 50-50, because some of you ladies, y'all be, okay. All right, we're going to get to the next one. The question is, are women secretly attracted to cheaters? Case in point, we have someone like Future. He's known to, bop around, hop around. There are other examples of men that are known to be cheaters. Why do women date men that they know have cheated in the past? Do you think women like cheaters?
I think we all know who our prime example is. Shout out to Rashida.
She's not an example for me. Let's let that be clear.
When I look at a woman like that, like her reasons are like because he's a family man and she's been grounded and invested in just building a family. Like, you're just so comfortable with being invested in that title of being wife, mother, that you do anything to keep the family together. So it's the sad truth that a lot of women will do anything to keep their foundation together. And to the point where we start to think they must love that shit. Like, they must love getting cheated
must
on.
love
You know what I'm
getting cheated
saying?
on.
Like, but it's something that we
crazy.
can't understand because we're not in their point of view. But me personally, I'm not going for it.
You're not going for it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So a man
I
that
don't know what
constantly
wide
cheats,
variety of
I don't
women,
care
no,
about getting
but-
divorced.
you don't care about it.
No.
You don't care about being happy for the kids.
No.
You don't care about all the stuff that y'all built up together.
No,
He should have
because
cared about that too.
self-love comes before loving anybody. You're not able to
Facts.
love without loving yourself. Like, if you don't have no boundaries, then people are going to run all over you.
That is correct.
True.
That is correct. What were you going to say? He should have loved her first?
Yeah, he should have thought about the kids and the businesses and the house and all this, that, and the third. He should have thought about all that as well before ruining his marriage.
It's going to kick to him when you take half, period.
Correct. How you feeling?
I don't think that people knowingly know sometimes that, oh, he's just a cheater. Because I'm not just going to say, oh, I'm just going to get in this relationship with this man. I know he's a cheater. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think that sometimes we know, but it's just a fact of if I'm going to stay once I know, then absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, everybody got their boundaries and their deal breakers. For me, it's like, no, you can't be faithful. You're not loyal. Like, I don't trust you.
You're not
feel
going
with
to
a
know until it happens to you.
With a wide variety of women, I feel like the tolerance for cheating is higher when he's very, very stable, when he's like a full provider.
Yes.
That is when I see the discussion of it being tolerated. And a lot of times in those relationships, it's not based on love anyway. So it's just like, does she even care that much? No. But when it is based on genuine love, no, you feel crushed. No one's just sticking around for that because
Right.
they want to. And if they do, they genuinely feel like they can reestablish and rebuild. But that's not going off the thought that he's going to do it again. It's going off the thought that he
Yeah.
won't, even though he might.
That's why I said it's the sad truth, because money is capable of changing people's morals, values, everything that they once knew.
True.
Like the life that they thought that they once knew, like that could change quick when stability is involved.
But what about
And
the
it's sad.
situations with the men that are not celebrities? Because we do see that on a daily basis.
Right.
So it's not just, okay, a Jay-Z or Kirk and Rashida or Future and whomever. We have regular John that makes $50,000 and he cheats on his girl.
Yeah.
And she still sticks around.
That's seen as a provider. I wasn't talking about celebrities at all. They're not
Yeah.
realistic. I don't talk about them. We talking about real.
Right.
When I'm
Like-
talking about that 50K compared to a woman that say grew up in Oklahoma or Ohio, that's amazing life. She's living a soft life.
Right.
So it's just like depending on what you're willing to accept and depending on how much you care. Unfortunately, some people will turn a blind eye, but I don't think anyone wants to. Like even the women that do turn a blind eye, they're hurt about it.
Yeah.
They just drown it in gifts and trips and it's not the third. And they go cry in their new cars. That's it.
Like, just put
Yeah.
yourself in their shoes. Let's say you came from scraping your way just to pay your rent, and then you meet somebody in a 6-figure tax bracket. You feel me? Like, but the only condition in the relationship is the cheating. Like, are you gonna turn a blind eye, or are you gonna make an issue out of it and end up right back on the streets?
Or you
like,
gonna
that's probably
join.
their point of view.
Are you gonna cry in the
you gonna
Maybach
join?
or
You
you gonna
gonna
cry on the bus?
Right. You're gonna set boundaries. You're gonna be like, all right, as long as you use protection, I don't care. Hey, some people they'd be like, listen, as long as you follow by these rules, do what you want. Some people they have a very
That's sad,
good
man.
understanding in their marriage.
I
Very
have a
open.
question. Would you guys be okay with the Kirk and Rashida situation if if Rashida cheated back?
Yeah. Oh,
No, I think that's lame.
Do you guys believe in cheating back?
No.
I feel like she should get her lick back in the worst way possible. But sis, you still should leave.
Yeah.
But you gotta get your lick back in the worst way possible first.
Okay, but all the humiliation over the years.
And then,
like,
do you believe in cheating back? Because you were a little hesitant. I heard her say it was lame.
You gotta have that man nose running.
I feel like leveling up.
You
is
gotta have a
ultimate
man like
goodbye.
that. His nose need to be running before you get through with him.
Yeah. How do you feel?
If
she was cheating
cheated
back.
I cheated back before, and it was very liberating.
Liberating.
Yeah.
And I see why, they get this thrill out of it. But it was I'm not gonna lie, I cheated back once because I felt like, oh, so he thought he was just playing with me, having his way. But yeah. Like,
exactly.
but typically it's not something I set out to do. But I do enjoy when I be seeing them get their lick back. Because it's like, why should they be able to just run over you all the time?
You want me to be sad in the crib, crying, depressed,
No,
lose my
And
appetite,
take
lose
it
weight.
away and not do anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm
But
over here
just-
losing weight. Like, I'm over here losing my
Not
image.
cheating back is not doing nothing about it though. You can do shit about it.
This is how I feel. If you got time and opportunity to be with the next woman, then that means I have time and opportunity to be with the next man. So at that point, it's not cheating. We just both doing our
Yeah.
thing. We're both married, and you're doing your little shindig, and I'm doing my little shindig. Now, on the real scope of it all, I would not like that. I would not like my man or my husband stepping out. But in theory, it's like, if you're gonna do you, I'm gonna do me as well.
I was talking
And
about
then-
boyfriend though, not husband. I ain't gonna cheat
Husband,
back.
boyfriend, because it all be feeling the
Ain't
same.
gonna cheat back.
I mean,
Husband.
a
I'ma
heartbreak
leave.
is heartbreak, in my opinion. Now,
Yeah, with a
in
husband, I'm
marriage-
playing it strategically. Oh, my bad.
In a marriage, there is definitely more things or more elements added to the foundation, because more than likely, you got the law involved. You guys have taken vows. You probably have a home together, cars together, children together, business together. But I feel like the heart still crumble the same. Whether it's a boyfriend or a husband, if they're not loyal or not faithful, you're still going to not eat for 3 days. You're still going to lose those 15 pounds. It's going to happen. You're still going to cry. You're still going to be sad. You're still going to be hurt. You're still going to have questions. So at the end of the day, it's like, what you expect me to do after you do all that?
Yeah, it's given very much. It's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I
It's
do it.
a problem.
I don't.
We
I
all
mean,
doing our big
I
ones
feel
out
like
here.
if you said it's inevitable, you're gonna cry, you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna go wham, boo, boo, papa. I just do that without letting somebody else touch me,
That's true too, because sometimes it's just better to just leave. That just hurts.
and then I just
even
level
worse.
up.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because
First thing you see
imagine
me
getting
with,
cheated on with a
can't
kid
say
involved. You really gonna be depressed.
I think you know what? We definitely have to know ourselves. Number
Imagine
one.
raising this man's kid and he's
Oh,
cheating
yeah,
on you.
there's
You're
something
raising
else.
you're a
that's
full-time mom, doing what you gotta do.
You definitely have to know yourself in those situations and know what is the best way for you to cope in those situations. So for you, it may be to be, a little bit more
Isolate.
reserved, protect your energy, get back to yourself or what have you. But as for me in my house,
Like,
we're gonna play the who can get home the latest game. Okay, and it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me.
Playing Bad Bunny, I'm a
It's
win.
gonna be me. Because when I see your car's not home, I'll just go ahead and pass home and wait till you get there. Okay? But that's for me in my house. But I do understand, I do get it.
But I like the mind game. I just I can go and
It's not
disappear at
even
a
a mind
hotel.
game. It's just that,
but-
okay, I feel like he's setting the tone. It's not a
true.
mind game. I am following your steps. You are the leader, baby. You're not home at 12 midnight. Okay.
Lead this
I'm
house how
following
you
my
want to
man.
lead it,
You're
baby.
leading the house that way. So it's not mind games. I'm following my man. I'm
Ain't no
doing what my
fun when the
man-
rabbit got a gun.
Amen. Amen.
Period.
Okay, so you guys feel like women don't necessarily love cheaters. It's just that we love
Situational.
them. It's situational.
Get trapped in the loop on accident.
Yeah,
But I
I don't think nobody just goes and say, "Oh, he's a cheater. I know he's a cheater. Let me be with him." Like most of the time, people really don't know until they get in a situation.
But do you think women don't know that their men are cheating? Because I'm not gonna lie, every time a woman tells me that they did not know that their man was cheating, I almost feel like you don't know
Cap.
your man.
Yeah.
You don't know your man.
So there's
or you're not
always
invested in
signs.
that man.
I mean, some
or
men are
it's
good at
something
hiding
you
it.
you know.
I feel like you know something. Or your intuition
In
is
denial.
off. You're not. There's something not aligned. Because I feel like as a woman, we operate in here in the womb. That's
know
where
our
we create
body.
life. That's where the cycles happen. That's where the hormones. That's where everything is. So that intuition, if you're really connected to that man, you may not necessarily have your finger directly on it, but you should have some sort of inkling with your man.
But we are women, so we overthink a lot too. And just because you think,
If I dream
don't
it, you're doing it.
right? But
Don't
just
let me
because
dream it. God
because
gonna tell
if
me
I
in a
think
dream
it,
every
this
time.
mean this is what happened exactly. But sometimes we don't really.
If I dream it, something will happen. You may not have
Something's
cheated,
going on.
but you
some
may have
men are
told the
just
girl that
very
at the gas station
sneaky.
that she's beautiful. Something has happened. I didn't have that dream for nothing.
nothing.
I didn't have it for nothing.
I agree.
Okay, so there we go. So women, when the men are cheating, we know it's situational, but definitely weigh out your options because some men do change. But do not accept them back unless they are coming with the gifts, the Gucci and the gold, okay? You have to have some type of expectation or some type of contract on when that man is coming back. He need to say what he's going to do to change in the future, what's going to happen if he does it again, and he needs to prove himself to you. We got to stop accepting these men just because they say sorry.
There should be no if he does
Sorry
it again.
is not enough. Yeah.
The
I
coming back
agree.
is you saying you're not doing it again.
I concur. I concur. So, ladies, put your feet down, 10 toes down. Yes. Okay, so guys, we just got a message from a live viewer. They said a lot of the women come into relationships with the man cheating. So let's say, for instance, the man currently has a girlfriend, but he's saying things are not happy at home. You meet him and he's letting you know he's planning on exiting that relationship. And in our mind, we're thinking he's not happy there. He's about to leave her. I could take him from her and he will be faithful to me. Do you guys feel like that is us knowing that a man is a cheater and then expecting him to be faithful once he gets with us?
I definitely feel like all women should be aware that the same way you get them is exactly how you gonna lose them.
That's exactly.
I don't
what I'm
agree.
saying.
I don't agree with that.
You get him and he
I don't
cheating.
agree with that.
He come
she
in
said it.
and he's cheating.
I don't agree. Because I don't feel like I'm the same with every man. I feel like I am me, but
Take a
depending
different
on the
one to
man,
bring- yeah.
depending on the man, the energy, the leadership, the way he communicates, his energy, his aura, you're gonna get a different version of me. So she may not be the version of me. I don't know.
No.
What do you guys think? If he cheated on her, he's gonna cheat on you too?
If he,
You guys don't
I
think-
feel like if he leaves his women for you,
Don't be
you
surprised.
cannot think you safe. How do you like? Yeah,
But
that's
are
just
we
like
ever safe? Are we ever safe? I mean, you can meet a man that did not start off in a relationship and he still cheats.
Yeah, but you
So
pushing
are
it
we
halfway
ever
down that
safe?
line
But
when you start that way.
if you start dating a man off of the fact that you took him from his woman, then I feel like that relationship is transactional in your head, or it has some type of condition in your head, because you can't be telling me that you're dating this man for love when you knew that you pulled this man shiesty. You feel me?
But wait,
Let's be so
I
for
didn't
real.
take him. He said he was gonna leave anyway.
So he could have left and
He
then
left
talked to
he's
you.
All
already-
men do is lie.
his
Don't
foot
stop.
his foot is already out. The
What
door.
he did
The
was had
foot
you
is
as
already
an
out the door.
option. He had you as an option
Yeah.
and had you linger around until he was for sure he was done fucking the first girl. However, it was never guaranteed for you, and it never will be if you got him in that way.
Wait, so y'all be going based off of a man's word?
No, I
Never.
feel like the actions is what makes the
Actions
proof is
speak
in the
louder
pudding.
than words.
The
Yeah.
proof is in the pudding. If my man say he leaving and he leaving, that's what he do.
All they do is lie.
So what if y'all get
It
into
don't
an argument
stop.
and he gets a rough patch with you, and then you see he start texting other people because y'all are
Wait,
upset?
how am I see that he's texting other people?
You won't find out?
No, I'm saying how would I know that he's texting other people?
I don't know. What if you just catch it?
This escalated.
How would I catch it? How
What
would
if
I
you sit
catch
next to each other and you're just like, oh, you don't have to go snooping through the phone and accidentally see something.
Or
you know?
like you ever just be sitting next to a man and he on his phone and he like breaking his neck to turn the phone away from you? Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying that because like you opened up that realm of to let him know it's okay for when he's having issues before he fully establishes whether it's done or not. You let him know that it's okay with you to go looking for somebody else before he's established what's going on here. It's like he
Okay.
going to shop for the next pair of shoes and he not barefoot. He
So
still
when
got
you-
his shoes on.
When you leave a job, you quit that one all the way. Then you start looking for.
We're
another
not talking about job. We're talking about relationship.
We talking about that's not the same. It's a business
No.
relationship. We never
It's
heard
not
the
the
term
difference.
business
I don't
relationship.
give my bosses affection. I don't care about their feelings. I'm there for a check.
period. Heard you.
So you don't feel like if you got him, he's capable of doing the same thing to you,
No, I don't.
because you just feel like you're different. So
that
it's
girl.
gonna be different for depending on the person.
I'm not going to say that I'm just different and or better than the next woman, but
It's never gonna be in the back of your mind like, dang, he was doing this with me, so he could be doing it with
I
somebody
would
else.
never feel
No.
like she ate me because I
no. It'll never me personally, I'm not an overthinker. So I don't dig that like deep into all of the, the different layers there. But what I will say is his actions definitely will play a part in my decision making. Sometimes that really is what it is. Like, this is real life that we talking about. So every relationship is not always, I'm going to leave this, I'm going to cut it completely clean dry, and then I'm going to wait 6 months to heal, and I'm going to wait another 6 months to whatever, and then I'm going to sometimes you are going through things and you are ready to leave and you don't know when to leave, and you just may happen to casually meet someone, coincidentally meet someone, or whatever the case may be, and things just happen. That's just what life is. That's what coincidences are. That's what just so happened, and come to find out, that's just the way I feel like a lot of my life goes. So in a lot of regard, it's just, to me, sometimes the universe.
That's
Like,
okay and natural if he's not lying about it. Like, say
Yeah.
if they're on those terms, they already know the relationship's dead. He said he's leaving. Then the woman he's currently with should know he's seeing other people. If she does not, then he's sneaking around. You're a side chick, and that is not truthful.
Yeah.
But if
I agree
everyone's
with
on the
that.
same page, and it just takes a little longer to officially end things, okay. But
agree
most
with
of the time, everyone's not on the same page.
like if I'm dealing with a man and he's like, I deal with my baby mama, but I'm about to end things with her, this and that. In the back of my mind, I know you're still fucking with your
Yeah,
baby
you're
mama.
lying.
I know you're still fucking.
Right,
Come
and I
on,
don't want
we
no
know how
parts of
niggas is coming
that.
about their baby mama.
Yeah, I don't
know
really
you're
want
like-
parts of
okay.
that. So that's why I wouldn't even choose like married men and stuff like that. I would never deal with no married man. First of all, I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. And it's just like, no, if you can do this and you married and this is the highest commitment, like who am I to think
I'ma
that
come into
now
the
you just
situation
gonna come
knowing I'm an
and
option.
change and I don't.
that's
I
not
just
Bible.
don't
That's
even
adultery. Ooh.
deal with nobody that got somebody knowingly. Because sometimes it happens like you might not know, but
Yeah.
knowingly going
Knowingly
to
is
a situation, I would definitely never. I've never messed with like a married man because I'm not gonna sit up here thinking like, oh, maybe he gonna look. You looking like
I like an intentional man. I like a very intentional man that's gonna give you reassurance. If you can't provide me no type of reassurance and let me
Right.
follow up with me on your day and your daily activities, then
It ain't gonna work
You
too
don't
good.
really, you're not considering me. you know?
right.
Okay, guys, you heard it here first. The ladies in Miami are not talking to you if you are in a relationship and or marriage. Okay.
Okay.
You guys have to be single and ready to mingle. If you're not, they are not interested.
Let's go.
They are the upper echelon of the women.
Ooh.
They are nothing like me. Because I just might holler if you got the dollar. I just might holler if you got the dollar. Okay, we're going to move on to our last. Because y'all too good for me. Okay? I'm not saying I'm going to marry that married man, but I'm going to see what he's hollering about. Okay? Because they are the best boyfriends. Married men make the best boyfriends, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But
that's another
That's just
story.
me. That's another story.
Okay.
But we'll save that for off the camera. Now we're going to go to the last topic, guys. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I can't believe we are wrapping up this conversation. We are having way too much
I'm having a
fun
blast, honestly.
here.
I love it here.
I love
she
it
had that
here.
bubble.
Love it here. Love it here. Okay, the last question. Okay, this is for the women. We have to hold you guys accountable just a little bit. Oh, all right. Okay,
Let's do it.
we have John from New York. He said that he recently lost his job, and within 3 months, his woman has given him an ultimatum to get a job or she is leaving. So my question to the ladies is, how long will you give your man to get back on his feet? How long is too long? And I want you to answer first. How long is too long for a man to be without a job?
Okay,
in a
so is
relationship?
this your man been together for years, man,
Yes.
or like man
Household,
like
foundation, all that.
just actually started talking?
You
type?
guys live together.
Serious.
Okay.
And you guys
Serious.
share bills. So he has a job. He was handling majority of the bills. He lost his job. And now 3 months down the line, you're saying, okay, you either get a job or I'm out. It's becoming too much. 3 months.
3 months is
How long will you give your man?
I would say,
Or how long do you think women should give their man?
everybody's different in that everybody's situation is different, you know. But for me, if this is my man, we solid, we been in for a few years, you know, and my bank is long, then it's no problem for me to have your back, because if God forbid something happened to me, I would want you to have my back if we serious and we together, you know. So I can't say, oh, you didn't 3 months, bitch, you out. Like, how real is it? You know what I'm saying? If you just, it's that quick for him to, because I'm gonna be honest, my parents were married for 51 years. It's gonna be times in a relationship where this one gonna be up, this one gonna be down. So that's why I don't really get into the 50-50 conversations and all that, because sometimes you're gonna have to be 70, sometimes you're gonna have to be 30, sometimes you're gonna have to be 90. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes and they always just work together as far as like a partnership. So depending on how serious it is, like I would give him some time, because I had to see my mom have to do that. Even though my dad was the provider, he always was able to hold it down. Like when it came to the time where he was unemployed, like she held it down. There was no pressure, because that's real. That's love.
He's
You know what
already
I'm saying?
established that foundation and that stability.
Yeah,
with
but
her.
if we not serious now, boy, you got by 15 minutes to get your shit
Do you know
together.
we have 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30
yes,
minutes. Do you know we have
Not
30
even,
minutes?
no, 17. Like, but
You
serious though, you feel me? Like,
Yes.
it's a serious situation, then
You
I'm
gonna
gonna hold
give
him
him the
down.
time
I'm
that
gonna
he
give him
needs.
time that he need. Yeah.
Okay. So you're never going to get frustrated, even if it's a year.
I didn't say I was gonna get frustrated, but I'm saying as a woman who has my shit together, like, and it's not gonna be no pressure for me to hold it down. Like,
Okay.
if he's my man, I'm gonna do it.
Got
Yes.
it. Got
That
it.
be
I
just a
love
little
that.
slider or something like, hey, bitch, you gotta go. Like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work for me. But
Yes.
my man, I'm gonna hold it down.
You gonna hold it down, my man. Okay, got it.
I could honestly piggyback off of what she said. Like, I feel like everything isn't black and white. Life is all about overcoming adversity. I'm getting money, he getting money all this time. So if my man is someone who has always proven to be intentional with me, then I'm gonna give him some time to get back on his feet. But however, I'm not gonna be no breadwinner in no relationship. Like,
Yeah,
that's
not
dead.
the whole. Just
If it-
yeah.
Like through the sporadic of the year, if I keep noticing that I'm the breadwinner, I'm always like covering.
It ain't gonna work.
Nah,
Ain't gonna work
it's,
for me.
it's not.
Yeah.
I gotta cut it short. But
For me, I actually, if I'm stable enough to hold it down, I'm gonna hold it down until I can't. That's gonna be the deadline. Until I start drowning trying to support another grown
It
man,
ain't gonna work.
then I'm like, listen, I
I'm
can't
not
do
gonna
this.
drown by you.
And it also depends on what he's doing in the time that he does not have a job. Are you looking for jobs? Are you out there
support.
hustling? Are you making moves? Are you just
you
sitting
sit
around
home
on the
playing
couch
video
waiting on me to get home from work and cook?
I'm happy
Listen,
you said that.
so I need to make sure he's got the ambition and he's trying to level up, because if he's just stagnant and okay with me taking care and providing,
That's a problem.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
don't work.
Like I said,
That's a real big
intentional.
issue. That's a-
Intentional, literally. Like if you're not putting no work behind what you want and what you're saying
Right.
that you're gonna attain, then
It's
it's,
an
not
issue.
gonna happen. And then in the back of my mind, I know you're just falling back on me because you're comfortable.
Right.
Like,
Becoming
and that's what I
smart.
don't want.
Correct. And I'm so happy that you said that, because that was literally what I was going to say. I feel like in a long lasting relationship, we should definitely have a nest egg put up for certain situations. If we can help it. I know life happens and we're living in 2024 and everything is high: milk, eggs, cheese, butter, gas, and everything else. I'm aware of that.
Right.
But I feel like in the time of an emergency, we should have something put away for instances such as that. Now, once that next egg run out, we should definitely be discussing a plan. I feel like it all depends on the man. And to be honest, if it's a man that I married, I know that the things that I said, that I'm saying now, will transpire, because it's a man that I've seen has drive, has, passion, has hustle, is strategic, is about his business. So I don't necessarily see myself being with a man that will lose his job and sit and play video games
Right,
all day.
right.
rest on
Get
his
back
laurels
to
and be
it.
like, Kiki
Baby
got
boy,
it.
baby boy,
Yeah.
Jody.
nah.
Correct.
Real men ain't gonna really like that.
Exactly. The type of man that I have, or, the man that I will marry, will definitely have a plan. Of course, he may have, that moment where he's kind of down, sad, depressed about the life-changing event. But ultimately, we will talk about a plan. Like, this is what I'm going to do, whether it's cut hair, cut grass, sell
Anything.
shirts,
Right.
whatever it is. This is what I'm going to do until I find whatever it is. We're going to go into money. We're going to pay our bills for the next 3 months. That kind of man, you have me 10 toes down. If anything,
Right.
you're going to turn me
Yes.
on even more.
Yeah, but one without a plan, no.
Yes, like, because my man have a plan. Like, this is why I love you.
My man with a plan.
Like, in the midst of adversity, in the midst of it all, like, I still know that you have the family. Like, you may not be bringing in the income, but I know that you got a plan.
And that's how men get that ride or die they looking for. Is you have
Correct.
a plan, so that way I'm not afraid when the low times are here, because I know this is temporary.
I just want you to be the same man I fell in love with. Like,
That's it.
once I start to see that you starting to let yourself go, I'm gonna be on your ass about it. I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna give you that grace period to shake back off. But once I realize that you're too comfortable, too stagnant,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let myself go crashing out behind the fact that you let yourself go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very unattractive though. And
The
then-
very
Disgusting.
very. I
Been
feel
there,
like
done that.
a certain type of man definitely wants to bring money in the house. He may not. I'm not saying have everything on his back, but he's going to want to know that he's contributing to holding up his household.
Yes.
He's gonna want to know that I am the reason for this successful family. This family is on my back. I feel like a certain type of man feels pride in knowing that he's doing that. So 90 days, I feel like, is a stretch, but I do know how the job force is these days.
Yeah, it takes forever just
But
hiring.
if he does not get that said job within 90 days, I feel like a certain kind of man, even if he has to step into an industry he's not familiar with, he would take that step just to say, you know what? They're not hiring for techs right now, but I'm going to move into this industry just because I know that they're hiring.
Just to
And my
bring
family
something
gotta
in.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And for that reason, baby, you have my support. But if you a lazy F-U-C-K,
boy.
I didn't want to, yeah. It's a no. You got to go.
Yeah.
Especially us as women, we're holding the house down. We're keeping our hair on point. We're looking the part. Like, we're cooking.
Right.
We're holding everything down all together. So you're about to tell me that I don't deserve having somebody providing for me?
Yeah.
Right.
They gonna be surprised. Sorry to cut you. They gonna be surprised with this answer because normally girls from Miami, they ain't with it. What? You ain't got no job.
You ain't got
Well,
no what?
You
Yeah.
out of there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, well, you definitely you just gotta have income, okay? Whether you're an entrepreneur, it's a real job, whatever the case may be, you gotta have some form of income. You cannot be a broke man.
Leech.
And broke is also a mentality as well, because you know, you have some people that do make upwards of $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, but you have a broke mentality. You don't save. You live outside of your means. You know, you have a nasty personality. You're not personable. You got dark energy. So the broke mentality stems
Right.
further than just money. That's what the men need to understand. So when we saying we don't want no broke boy, we really mean that. But also at the same time, like, you as a man, you gotta want to make your own money as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the number one attribute I look for in a man is ambition. So
Yes.
if you could be down bad, but if you lack ambition, that's gonna take you out the game.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna take me out the game with you. And we're not doing that. Like, no.
And also ambition with work, because you can meet an ambitious man
and
you
just talk all
He got
day,
ideas
but ain't no action, ain't
and
no
don't do
motion.
nothing with them.
yeah, because I'm gonna start a food truck and then I'm gonna start a
Every week, new idea.
When is it gonna get started?
Never.
When is it going to get started?
The
What
business
do you
due
have
today.
going on? Not tomorrow. So send me the money.
And if those same men that complain about women being too masculine, but then go around and women have to provide and take care of
Oh,
everything.
let's not get into it. That's a whole nother hour.
That's another hour.
We're gonna be here till 8 p.m.
Yes.
Let me live in my femininity, and we are going.
Please. And then they do talk about you being masculine, but if you were in the position you needed to be in, we wouldn't have to get in that strong masculine energy. That's what I'm telling them. 'Cause
And that's what I said.
I see somebody say, sorry to cut you, that
Yeah.
they don't want a boss bitch. They want a wife. And it's like, first of all,
Are you separate them?
you should be wanting a woman that got something going for herself. You know what I'm saying?
But
it's
wife to be a
like,
boss, bitch. What?
yeah,
has
I heard
the
that. You don't want to
How does that work? How you gonna run the household if you don't have that boss aesthetic to you?
But I'm just saying, then they have us in our masculine energy because you're not providing, you're not doing what you need to do. If you were in that, then we could be living our soft life like that we want to live.
Amen. Soft life for the girls in Miami. Men, if you are in a rough patch, please now start preparing for a rainy day. Look up the word nest egg, okay? Get
Yeah,
you
I
a
like
nest
that.
egg,
I like
okay? At least 5K. Save that, put it away. All right?
Don't
Because
touch it.
times do happen. Also, have you a plan in place, because you cannot expect a woman to hold you down forever, baby. We need you to get off your butt, get a plan, and put it in action.
I go to work.
And go to work.
To it. Get to it.
And everything that the ladies are saying. Listen, y'all, this has been another wonderful episode of Girl Talk with Key. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube, our Instagram, our podcast, and everywhere the hell else we are. We love you, and we'll see y'all on the next episode.
Let's go.
Bye.